I'm pleased to introduce our first play, The Three Spaces of Eve, written by Matthew Sanborn Smith.
Oh, finally, some company.
What the hell is going on here?
Language! What the blazes is going on here?
You, I recognize. The bright colors, the helmet, the ray gun. Thrilling, space-faring, wonder adventurous. When were you written? Say 1920s?
Early 1930s, how did you know?
Now you, I don't know. Not a bit of color for you, huh? Leather trench coat, sunglasses. You're from my future.
Just who the frick are you, racer?
Language!
I'm about to shove my language up your Hugo Gurn's backside.
I can teach you some manners since your mother obviously fell short.
Hey, we're cool, Sparky. Oh, you'll have to forgive me. My mother went kind of light on the parental guidance, partly because she was only a vat of genetic broth. But I make it a rule to make friends.
You could have fooled me.
With anyone who has a firearm trained on me. What's your name, friend?
Eve Darling Lace.
Eve Darling Lace. Did a lot of stag films, did you?
You still haven't told us your name, bright boy. Or where the heck we are.
Where We Are is a science fiction anthology. Mine was the first story purchased for it. And yours, I don't think it would be outrageous to assume, were numbers 2 and 3.
And what gives you the inside scoop?
I have greater knowledge of the outside world than most, as my author wrote himself into my story. Forgive me, I'm Roy.
Roy what?
Roy 10 to the 27th.
That's a name?
That's a reasonable name.
I'm the new man. I'm the new man for the new age, striding across space and time, a man of infinite possibilities.
Or 10 to the 27th possibilities. I get it now. You're new wave. That explains the mod haircut and the gray onesie. And here I had you pegged for a space 1999 media tie-in. How does Roy, 10 to the 27th, dare to make fun of anyone else's name?
Well, it wasn't my given name.
That's even worse. You chose it. Wait, I know this joke. Before you changed it, your name was Scott 10 to the 27th, right?
Cute. No, it used to be Dave Szymanski. You see, Dave Szymanski isn't channeling the collective unconsciousness of all Gaia and contact the solar intelligences of the Andromeda Galaxy. Dave Szymanski is working behind the parts counter at the Chrysler dealership. Okay, you know me now. Now, who are you? Where are you from?
I was written in the mid-'80s. I have a talent for interfacing with machines.
Like the washing machine?
Exactly. I'm fighting to take down the mega corporations while flying around in my washing machine.
Remarkable.
And may I ask your name, or is the embarrassment overpowering you?
Annie.
Annie Agitator? Oh, you're just putting us on. I don't think I like you.
I couldn't care less. Unless you've got a ray gun too.
I do have a ray gun, but by my time it's become a satirical take on Eve's ray gun. It's a prosthetic I wear between my legs, and it fires rays of consciousness expansion.
Great. So I can just punch you.
Or I could zap you with my ray and you begin to question the entire concept of violence in the face of a 2,500-year body of ethical thought. That's right. Didn't know what you were getting into with me, did you?
Do you plan to punch him? You don't have any ray guns in your time. I guess that makes sense. If Roy's making fun of them in his time, you must have completely forgotten they ever existed in the 80s. And that's a shame if you ask me, because they're darned useful for, disintegrating people.
Oh, we've got a ray gun in the 80s, all right. He's named Ronald.
Wait, I think we had one of those.
Ronald the ray gun, what does it fire?
Air traffic control.
Now that's trippy. I am definitely making a trip to the future.
I don't even understand that, but we've waited too long.
Waited too long.
We've wasted too much time with me reading the script. And on introductions, we need to combine our rays and blast our way out of here.
Whoa! Problems can be solved without violence, Eve. Wits can get the job done in a more satisfying way. For instance, the editor looks in on us every once in a while. Are you versed in typographical warfare?
What in Jupiter's 9 moons are you talking about?
More like 12 moons, Space Ranger, but what I mean is you can't change the events of your story, but you could. Let's say, insert 3 spaces after every comma in your story. Now, the editor will fix the problem, of course, but then you change it back every damn time. Barring a nervous breakdown, you and your story will be thrown out of this book so fast the kill feed will be traveling backwards in time.
Wouldn't it be even faster if we caused the editor serious bodily harm?
Hey, probably proactive. Some of us aren't into taking the initiative all the time. The beauty of being a reluctant hero who only fights when her back's against the wall is you have time to grab a coffee and ease into the day and the whole adventure thing.
Why are you in such a hurry to get out of here anyway, Eve? This anthology hasn't even nailed down its table of contents yet, and we're already breaking pre-order records.
Jesus, that's humiliating. Are you saying we're going to be read by millions?
Hundreds!
Hundreds of millions?
No, just millions.
I don't care who reads what. I've got a lot of work to do back home. I was living a life of domestic bliss on our spaceship with my space husband and our space dog.
I have a question. Does your space dog eat space dog food, or does it eat space dog space food?
Then one evening, after eating our dinner pills, I was washing the space dishes, and my husband was about to take out the space garbage when disaster struck.
Hold it. Why were you washing space dishes if you were eating dinner pills?
Well, if you must know, our boys back home hadn't really perfected food pill technology by the time we had to leave. They could compress a meal into pill form, but you have to understand that's a lot of pent-up pressure. The slightest touch and your roast chicken and potatoes splatter all over the place. Frankly, it's disgusting. We use the space dishes as shields to keep the spray off the control panels.
Who cares about any of this? Disaster struck. I want to hear about the disaster.
Well, he asked. And the long and short of it is, we became ruined on a desolate planet.
Oh my God! And your husband's name is Adam.
Hold on. You know my husband. Has that lousy son of a space cook been two-timing me? He told me I was the only woman in the world for him, and I literally was at the time.
That sort of negates the romantic sentiment of that line.
You do have the Christian Bible in your world, right?
Of course we do. What kind of question is that? We're good, God-fearing American interstellar space travelers.
Okay. Think about it. Eve, you're the only 2 people in the world, Eve, and your husband's name is...
Oh. Why, I didn't know they employed that sort of subtlety in our stories.
That's not subtlety, Eve. That is the antithesis of subtlety. It's not even space subtlety.
So the reason you're so eager to get back is that you and your husband have an entire planet to populate.
Precisely. It's our duty.
Have you thought this out even a little? Because that's not a gene pool, sister. That's a gene droplet.
What?
very shortly, the plan is going to require you and your man and all your future kids to have sex with each other.
What's the big deal? We do that all the time in my stories.
You still with me?
Oh my God, we have to get the hell off this planet!
Boom! Wait, did you hear that? What was that boom?
Ladies, you're about to meet the editor.
I had no idea editors sounded like that.
What the hell is that?
Relax, it's only an eyeball. Belonging to one of the biggest editors in the industry, but physically, I mean.
Lady and gentlemen, I think I just found us a way out of here. Blasto! Serena.
Well, it was only an eyeball.
Packed it like a dinner pail. 3 cheers for violence, and I'll have you know, Roy, that it was terribly satisfying. Well, folks, I'm off to repair a spaceship at any cost.
Oh my God, it's Rio!
As the celestial godmother is my witness, I'll never mock space dishes again.